What is up, boys? This one's gonna be a little bit different. Look around of the truck. It's gonna be the first video of my pathetic YouTube channel. By golly. Hey. And I looked at his and I remembered the members only sticker.
Yeah.
And I was like,
members only sticker too, bro. You
oh,
know what I'm saying?
shit,
you can put it in the
man.
garage, you know, in the shop, just put it there.
Dude, I'll put it on the truck. I don't give a damn, baby. Oh, shit.
This is not, dude, it's not that bad.
No.
It's not that bumpy. It's a little bumpy.
Oh. Did it do anything?
Yeah, spun both tires.
Well, the right side spun, the left side really didn't.
Oh, it didn't.
It was fixed.
That's badass, dude.
Chris is having a payday. We are finally doing the proper install on the Stark Fabworks seat brackets. So, what is up, boys?
Stupid motherfucker. Yeah, fuel leak set it off. Are you really?
Yeah, little puppy.
What kind of oil leak on the interior?
I guess I never finished that day. That's that. She's making noise. Well, I'd say we're doing all right. Today's video is going to be a quick little update. Pretty much a thank you for 10,000. We finally passed it, and I am so grateful and thankful for you guys. I've got 2 announcements, and before I get into that, I want to thank you guys. A lot of you guys are here for the interior swap on the old Low Country, and a lot of you guys are here from all the how-to videos I've done, which was the whole point of the channel was, you know, doing the how-to videos, because that's how I learned how to do stuff. And a lot of the videos that I was watching to figure out how to do everything I've done to the truck were missing things. So taking a V6 OBS to get ready to LS swap it, nobody talked about the mounts. My brake booster swap videos done really good. I figured, you know, there's a bunch of other videos out there where guys have done a brake booster swap on an OBS, but mine's doing pretty good. And just general stuff. So thank all you guys. This one is definitely for my OGs, because y'all are probably the main ones that are going to see this channel and actually watch it every time I put a video out. So I really appreciate y'all. But any of you guys that are new and just enjoy watching everything I do, I appreciate y'all. And all I'm going to start asking for every video is that you guys please comment and like it. You guys don't understand how exponentially better a video does if you guys comment on it. And I don't care if it's trolling, talking crap, whatever. You guys just leave a comment. It makes the video do so much better. Gets more traffic, gets in front of more people, gets in front of new viewers that may or may not subscribe, supports in ways that merch does not. So talking into that, I finally got the new shirt for you guys, calling this one the Hardcore Comeback Tee. Did like a hardcore metal kind of spin on the truck outline. Got it available in cream and in black, of course. They're comfort colors. They're all going to be that. It's a nice heavy shirt. It's true to size. It doesn't shrink. And it actually feels like a real t-shirt. It doesn't feel like that thin, you know, whatever material. And then this is the back. I had a pretty famous designer in the hardcore music world, Curly, design it up for me, and he absolutely killed it. I'm so stoked to finally have it on a shirt so that people can enjoy it. And it just looks killer. It turned out great. So anyways, these will be on the website. Still working out details with a local printer to get them to where I have them like I have always had on hand, and I pack your order. For now, these will be drop shipped. That's something new. That's something I haven't done in the past, but it's a way for me to get the shirts out there so you guys can tap in and support the channel and get you some fresh gear. So one thing I want to set straight: when you order these, the shipping you pay for these is separate because they come from a drop shipper somewhere in the US. They do not come from me. So the only catch to that is if you just order a shirt, you're not going to see an issue. If you order multiple shirts of this design, you won't see a difference in shipping. If you order the shirt and a couple stickers and a lanyard and all that, your shipping's going to be, you're going to think it's kind of high, but it's because you're paying for shipping for this separate from the shipping you're paying me to send you your stickers or lanyard or, you know, whatever it is that I have on hand. And like I said, I am working with a printer to get actual shirts on hand so that I'm the one shipping them, but for now, this is what we got, and I really appreciate any support you guys give on that. So there's that. And the other announcement is I got me a new pit bike, and the pit bike action is coming back. Me and Mooney have been talking about it a lot, and all the other boys that raced the first time, Colton, Lee, Landon, bunch of guys from work are horny and want to get in on it. Modesto wants to get in on it. So got me a new 2025 KLX. I got the L, so it's a little taller, a little heavier duty suspension, and it's got that electric start on it. Let's see if it'll start. Oop. She's a cold-hearted bitch. Yeah, these are famous for their crappy factory carburetors. Hell yeah, it's not even gonna start. That's badass. I love this shit. Let's see. Turn the old gas on. Yeah, dude. Anyways, so needless to say, there's some mods coming for this. Getting rid of the stock carburetor, because it's famous for that. This is, by the way, brand new with about an hour of riding on it. But anyways, got some goodies coming for that, so y'all are going to see some how-to videos and all that on doing some really cool stuff to this and getting rid of the stock carburetor that kind of sucks. And then also, we're getting back into building some of the China bikes up. This is a 125 with a clutched manual. And I got a clutch cable and lever here. And we're gonna get the old Cheetah bike fired back up with a fresh new upgraded motor, because right now it has a 70 fully automatic motor in it, the one that came from the bike that Mooney busted his shoulder on. I'll insert a clip of that here. So we're gonna be getting back into that old gritty shade tree pit bike action, and I can't wait. It's a ton of fun. I really enjoy it, and it's definitely a lot cheaper than playing with LS parts and stuff. So anyways, that's kind of it. Look forward to some bike content. If you guys are interested in the fresh new merch, it is live on the website right now, so you can go on there and order it, and you'll get it in about a week and a half. It should show up to you. I ordered my samples on a Sunday, and they showed up not that week, but the Tuesday after, so not too bad. And we'll get on the truck as, you know, I get some money stashed up, and we're going to do new heads, new intake, injectors, all that stuff we talked about in the past couple videos with Modesto. We're going to keep going on that. We've got some more goodies coming for the Tahoe to keep it spruced up and in shape. And nothing really changed in the amount of money I make from the channel, which isn't much. It isn't as much as people think it is. So let me just set that straight. But yeah, that's the importance of merch. That's how a lot of us small-time YouTubers get a good foot in, you know, having some budget and being able to pay for stuff to keep the channel and content going for you guys, keep y'all entertained. But anyways, thanks for rocking with me. If you got some friends you think are interested in the shenanigans that we do, by all means, send them a link, tell them to subscribe, and guys, please leave a comment on here of your favorite video or moment of the channel to this point. You got 5 years and 200 something videos to reference, so really interested what y'all what your favorite moment was from all this time. But anyways, peace out, be human, and we'll see you later.